Good afternoon, this is Paul. Another break from the norm for us is this little Kia behind me. It's coming part exchange, and we do trade part exchanges, but when something is really interesting, we like to keep it. And this car, I think, is interesting for a number of reasons, and I think for the right person, it suits us quite well. And when I mean the right person, I'm talking about someone who really likes to have all the options that you can have on a car. So all the creature comforts, someone who would really like to have an electric vehicle, but an electric vehicle with a really good range. Now, this car's got a little bit under 300 miles. We've got a full charge, so I'll show you what the mileage countdown is. Someone who likes something that looks a bit funky and would quite like to have a long warranty, because this car came with a 7-year warranty from new, so which means that the warranty runs until well into 2028. So behind me is a Kia Soul First Edition, 2021, 25,800 miles. I'd like to show you around. Right off the bat, it's a funky looking car. I love the contrast of the black and the white and the red detailing. The squared off back end, I think, works really well in terms of parking, because when you are parking against something else, you know when you're looking out of the rear view mirrors, even though you do have parking sensors and what have you, that you are close to whatever's behind you. So it makes parking and what have you an awful lot more interesting. You've got these really funky looking wheels with a three-dimensional pattern in diamond cut, which looks rather nice. The contrasting red roof and the silver roof bars, and then the little Soul insignia. And as you can see down there, you can see that these windows here and here, they have privacy glass or sun protection glass, depending on which way you like to look at it. And you can see there, it states on there, Eco Electric. So this is a fully electric car. So we all know they're coming. Electric cars are here. They're certainly not going away for a minute. And I've got to say, from a driving perspective, having a very quiet drive in a car is very, very nice. Electric gives you power instantly. So getting out of a junction or pulling away is, without fuss, nice and simple. And if you like a quiet car, which so many people do, it works really, really well. And around town, you're non-polluting, so there's a lot of box ticking going on there. So you have a charging point here. So this one has a couple of chargers. There's a fast charging option, so it will charge pretty quickly. Just looking around the overall condition, if I just pan down the side there, you can see that all the panels are lovely and straight. The paintwork is nice all the way around. And I'm just going to step through. There we go. Hopefully you can see the condition is really, really nice all the way around. We have a reasonable sized boot. When you consider that with an electric car, they've got to put the battery somewhere. So it's not, you don't have a huge amount of depth in the boot, but what you do have is it's not deep that way, but you've got a fair amount of space that way. So you can certainly get shopping in there, overnight bags or luggage fairly comfortably. And if you want to, you can fold the seats down by pressing or pulling those levers there. And then that gives you quite a large loading area. So it is a practical car. It's just quite funky, really. So the important bit, well, one of the important bits, is the level of equipment this car has. So it is keyless. There is a button on the door handle here. So that will mean that you can shut the door without having to press the button on the key. You've got a nice, stylish and easy to maintain door panel here. So it is vinyl. You've got some nice sort of stitching through here and what have you. You've got a Harman Kardon speaker system. You've got this nice sort of half leather and perforated interior with the contrasting stitch, and you can see the nice Seoul insignia on it, and adjustable headrests, and this rather cool and funky steering wheel, which has the nice gloss black. And it's actually a really nice, neat, sporty steering wheel. So coming down through here, you have various controls. Will hold lane assist, lights, and what have you. So I shall jump in. The key is already in, so I'm going to push the button that turns everything on. There's a system check, and here we are showing 295 miles on a charge. Of course, it does depend on how you drive it. If you drive like an F1 driver, you're going to bring that down, but that is a pretty good start for a car this size. Various different messages here. You've got a really nice touchscreen entertainment system. I'll just close the door. So we have the map and the navigation. So it's nice, simple and easy to use, just a sort of typing interface. Pop back to map and go into radio. We're inside. There's a metal roof, so there's not going to be a stations list here at the moment. And then we have media, so you can have AM, FM, and DAB. You have Bluetooth audio, USB music, and of course it does have the CarPlay and the Android Auto if your phone supports that. We have climate control, air conditioning here, which is again nice and simple and straightforward. You have rear demist, front demist. So what that does is it closes off all the vents. It concentrates a blast on your screen to clear it, and then you've got your heating there as well. Coming down here, you've got heated seats, two different settings. You've got the drive mode, which I'll show you in a second. And auto hold is to do with holding on a hill. So you've got heated seat on that side, heated steering wheel, a lovely thing. You normally find a heated steering wheel comes with a car with an awful lot more of a headline price than we get with this. And if I just show you here, I don't know if you can see, just scroll through, there we go, there. It's a bit difficult to find in the building, but there is our head-up display. So what that does is it gives, you can see the picture of the miles per hour, and then you've got the lane assist. So that means if you're going through a camera area or you've got a policeman behind you or what have you, it's a lot safer just to glance at that rather than look down to see what you're doing as you're driving. So a nice safety feature there. Head-up display, again, a feature you normally find on a car with a much bigger price tag. You have automatic lights. All your remote controls on here that relate to your phone. It's a voice control system, a channel changer, and you've got your volume on this side. And then you've got your cruise control and speed limiter on that side as well. A lovely little thing. So if I pop it into drive, you can now see we're showing the drive, and you can just slightly hear that electric sound. And then you can go into reverse, in which case you can now see that there is a really nice clear rear view camera, and it also gives you this display here as well, telling you where any obstacles are as you approach them. So that is really nice, as well as having the square back end. It does make parking this an absolute doddle. And then press that for parking. But for park, that locks the car into spot as well. You can see down there your front and rear wipers and wash. And up there you have a nice clear mirror. It's clearer than my camera is. And there's loads of room. There's a lot of room in here. USB chargers, of course. Electronic handbrake. Nice big cubby box down here. 4 electric windows. It's got everything. Absolutely everything. What a lovely spec car. So I'm going to turn that off. There we go. Completely digital dash. Now if I move to the back, again, for a car which isn't huge, that is a really good, decent amount of leg space. And you have 3 proper seat belts, and you've got child seat isofix points tucked in there as well. 3 proper headrests, and a nice light colour headlining, which gives you the feeling of lots of space. And it just looks modern, it feels modern, it's got plenty of get up and go, and you can drive it for nearly 300 miles between charges, which makes this a very useful car indeed. So I hope you like the car, hope you like the video and find the video useful. If you'd like to know more about the car, please visit our website, www.bramshawebv.com. Pop us an email or drop us a text or a WhatsApp, or pick up the phone and speak to us. We'd love to talk to you about it. Thanks for watching.